Welcome to Wrestling with Snipes. Today, we'll be reviewing Monday Night Raw for December 16th, 2024. Raw kicks off with the best in the world, CM Punk. Punk says, "Isn't it a great time to be alive on a Monday night in Boston or what? What?" He says he's in a bad mood, Boston. Seth Rollins has put him in a bad mood. And I know at the same point he is going to come out and interrupt me anytime now. He says, "Seth, just because you wear Elton John sunglasses doesn't mean you're Elton John. And growing up idolizing me and then buying a pair of wrestling boots doesn't make you CM Punk." CM Punk says, "The last guy to try me was Drew McIntyre and he ended up with 9 staples in his head, and you are not tougher than Drew McIntyre." Then we can hear from the crowd, Seth freaking Rollins, and he's chanting CM Punk. Seth says life is about perspective. And from all the way up here in the stands, I have the same perspective, and you are an a-hole. Punk says you are right where you should be, in the audience with the rest of the fans of CM Punk. Seth says, "Hey, this fan has more WrestleMania main events than you'll ever have." Oh my, that's a fact, Phil. Then CM Punk left the ring, hopped over the barricade, and a brawl breaks out. They brawl in the crowd, the refs break it up with security. They hop in the ring, and the brawl continues in the ring. This is an all-out brawl. Then we go back and we see the Judgment Day in the clubhouse. Finn says, "Where the hell was everyone? Last Saturday you left me out there and it was 2-on-1. Liv says, "We believed in you, Finn, and we didn't think you would need any of our help." There's some major sarcasm going on in the Judgment Day. Are they about to break up? Then we see Drew McIntyre approach Seth Rollins in the back. Drew says, "I'm going to take out all of the bloodline. I'm going to take out Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, and then I'm going to go for Roman." Seth says, "I respect Sammy, I respect Jay, I got love for them. The jury is still out on you though, but I gotta go do something you could never do. I gotta end CM Punk." Then Seth walks away. The first contest of the evening is for the Intercontinental Championship as the champion Braun Breaker defends against Ludwig Kaiser. Braun immediately takes Kaiser into the corner and hits a few shoulder thrusts. Braun then hits a backbreaker followed by a suplex. Kaiser then dips to the outside and Braun goes out on the apron, leaps off the apron and hits a clothesline over the announce table, and both men are down as we go to commercials. We come back from break and we see Braun hit a flying elbow, then a huge Frankensteiner for a 2 count. Braun then hits a gut buster, runs across the ropes a few times, and hits a super spear. 1, 2, 3, Braun Breaker retains the Intercontinental Championship. In the back we see Kathy Kelly along with Adam Pearce, and she asks him, besides tribal combat, what else can we expect from the first Raw on Netflix? Adam Pearce has just signed a one-on-one contest where CM Punk will meet Seth freaking Rollins. Oh my. Then next comes Raquel Rodriguez, Dirty Dominic Mysterio with the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan. Dom keeps trying to speak, but he keeps getting booed and it's overpowering his voice. Dom then spits out that Liv Morgan is the greatest women's champion of all time. Then Liv grabs a megaphone and she says she is the greatest women's world champion ever. Liv says 2024 was the year of Monday Night Morgan. Then out of nowhere, here comes Rhea Ripley. Rhea tells Liv to shut the hell up. Rhea says this has gone on long enough and we need to settle this once and for all. Rhea says she talked to Adam Pearce and she's got next. She says, "I'm the #1 contender and all you can get excited about this year is the end of your title reign." Rhea says, "I will be Women's World Champion, and all you'll be left with is that chicken tender slut Dom." Oh my. Then we see Jackie Redmond in the back with Seth, but out of nowhere behind them, Sami Zayn attacks Drew McIntyre and the refs have to separate them as we go to commercials.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
The next match is a triple threat first round match in the Intercontinental Championship Tournament with Pure Fusion Collective's Zoe Stark against Raquel Rodriguez and Kaden Carter. The match starts off with Raquel tossing both opponents around, then she hits a big splash on both women in the corner. Raquel then takes Kaden's head off with a massive clothesline. Zoe then hits Carter with a super kick. Zoe then hits Raquel with a DDT, Jake Roberts style. All three women then battle out to the apron and Raquel hits a big boot on Starks. Starks and Raquel drop to the floor and Carter hits a spinning suicide dive to the outside. Then back in the ring, Raquel is going for a Tejana bomb, but Zoe hits a missile dropkick from the top rope, knocking Raquel to the outside. Then Zoe hits a Z360 on Carter. 1, 2, 3, Zoe Stark advances to the semi-finals. Then there's a backstage confrontation between American Made and Alpha Academy. Chad Gable says he's disappointed in all three of them and he's gonna kill what he started, and he will start with Tozawa.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Then it was time for the main event of the evening for the World Tag Team Championships, as the champions representing the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough, defending against the War Raiders. The match starts off with JD grabbing a headlock, but Ivar quickly pushes him off and hits him with a shoulder block. Eric picks up Ivar and body slams him onto JD McDonough. We come back from break and Finn has the upper hand on Ivar, choking him off the top rope. Then Finn chokes him on the bottom rope. JD then drops the leg. They battle back and forth and Ivar then hits a flying back elbow on both the tag champs. Then he goes to make a tag to Eric, but JD grabs his ankle, which has zero effect. Then he tags in Eric. Eric hits JD with an over the head belly to belly suplex. Eric then tosses JD over the top rope to the outside. Looks like he's gonna go for a suicide dive, but Finn stops him from leaping over the top rope. Eric starts choking Finn, but then JD hits a knee from behind. Then Eric heads to the outside, and then JD and Finn throw Eric into the steel steps not once but twice. The champs are looking good as we go to our final commercial break. Back from breaking, we see JD leap off the top rope, looking for an elbow drop, but he misses. JD tags in Finn as Eric also tags in Ivar at the same time. Ivar hits a shoulder tackle, then he hits a basement crossbody on Finn. Finn then tags in JD, and JD goes for a superplex, but Ivar reverses him and hits a slam from the second rope. The Raiders are pumped, they're looking to go for War Machine, but Finn breaks it up. Finn then gets the tag and hits a sling blade. JD then hits a moonsault, followed by Finn hitting the coup de grace. 1, 2, Ivar breaks it up. Finn then goes to the outside and grabs a chair, but it's being held on and the camera pans away, and it's Damian Priest. Priest pulls Finn into the barricade, hurting his ribs. We head back into the ring, and the War Raiders hit the War Machine. 1, 2, 3. We've got new World Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders.